Hello lovely people, welcome to another tutorial on B4X pages. In this tutorial we'll try and build a birthday notification app. I hope you like it. Please, if you are new here, kindly like and subscribe to my channel. So we start by creating a new B4X project. So I have my UI ready, which is something like this. So we have the first page, which is the birthday list. We'll be using custom list view for this. So we add XUI views library, XUI views, and the XUI itself for B4A. Now that we have that, let's open the first layout, which is the main. Connecting it to the emulator, so I will see whatever we are designing. Okay, delete the default button. I will hide title in the code tool and the activity attribute. You have to change the title to false. Okay, next, the background is black, so let me first create the navigation bar. I'll use panel. Or in fact, let's leave the bar and just add the icon. So I'll use labels for the icon. Make it square. Make it 50 by 50. 50 by 50. That's okay. Make the text horizontal alignment center. Okay, and the typeface we change it to material icon. Then we click here and look for the icon. I'll just choose this as the icon. Size, let's make it 20. Okay, then I'll duplicate this, shift it to the right, anchor it to the right, and change the icon to the plus. Add icon. Great. Now let's have our label, or add one label. I'll stretch it, the anchor to both sides. Let me give it a test. It says birthdays. Let's increase the font size to say 20 and make it bold, and then text color white. Now down here, this list we have to use custom list view, so I'll add it under custom views. You'll see custom list view
If you don't see it there, that means you've not added the two libraries, XUI and XUI views, especially the XUI views library. So go to your libraries tab and add the XUI views library. I'll anchor the custom review to both sides and then up and down. Great. Now rename it birthdays. Just clean up the code a bit. Add. Great. So okay, the background color I'll choose 29 to be for the background color. So add it here. Great. Now the list item, you have to create it as a different layout. I'll change the animation to 0, then save the main page. Good. Now save this page as item list. So the birthday list, we are creating only one item from the birthday list. So this is how we do it. I'll add a panel, and now I add a panel, or I can let me try the panel way. Add a panel. Height is 70 for now. Let's anchor it to both sides. Background color, I'm using 3A, 3A, 3C. So you scroll to drawable 3A, 3A, 3C. As you can see, it's looking more or less like this. Inside this panel, let's add B4X image view to handle the image. Let me see the height. 60, okay. Just then let's make it 80. So then the padding around each side is 10, 10, 10. So 10 top, 10 bottom, and then the image itself is 60. Let's add a label which will handle the name of the birthday celebrant. So this label, anchor it to both sides. Let's see, label name. For now, I'll just add a dummy text. Just okay. We'll change the text to white, and the font size 20. Also bold. Great. Let's separate it a bit from the image thing. Great. We'll duplicate this, bring it to the bottom, and make the height a bit shorter. Height here is 20. Nice. The text, so let's reduce it to say 12, and remove the bold. Text color, we can give it a bit. Yeah, then CD. Let me add a dummy text. Times 20. Great. Now we have a divider here, and then the days. We can duplicate these two, bring them here, close it, but anchor it to the right. Okay, now let me add a dummy text. Let's see how it will look. This 146. Yes. This. So yeah, it's taking shape. The next thing is the divider. Yes. You can use label or panel, but I prefer using a panel. So I'll go to add panel. I think the color, so I'll use the CD. Make the width that 1 or 2. Great. Then height, reduce it to say 60. Great. Then I can shift it in between, anchor it to the right as well. Let me name it panel divider. So anchor it to the right, then shift it with the arrow a bit to the right. So right edge distance 60. You can also reduce the name to start from that 60. Okay, I'm moving it back to say 55, so it to be in between the label here. Okay, so we are done. Let's name this image thumbnail. Details. So this is the item. We'll load it or loop it into the custom list view. Let me see which other pages we have. Okay, you have edit, you have add. Let's do the add. So let's do save as. First save, then you do save as to, in order to duplicate the layout. Let's go to ly layout, add birthday. Okay, with this, I think let me copy the controls from the main page. CBS. This is the top 3. Control C to copy, and come to add birthday. Control V to paste. Okay, so the arrow changes to, the menu changes to an arrow, and we'll go for this. and then we have this label add, so this will change to label back, and then add changes to a text which says save. So text will save. You can reduce the size to 14. Then duplicate the same text, bring it to this place, and go back to the right. The text alignment to the left, and then it says back to birthdays, right? So the text is birthdays. Great. And then here says add birthdays. Great. Now what do we need? An image. We'll use the remove the image. You can add a new image from here, B4X image, or you can reuse what you've used already. So I'm expanding it a bit. This 110 by 110. Okay, deleting the rest. So we have edit text. I'll use a custom view float B4X float text. So expand it and cut to both sides. This will be test first name. Duplicate, Control D to duplicate. Test last name. The hint tool is here. You can change the hint. Last name. First one is first name. Duplicate. Text birthday. The birthday we may change it to an icon, or depending on the calendar we use, we may change this. The last one is birthday, phone number. Text phone. Okay. So hint should be phone. The keyboard type, you can change it to numbers. Birthday, we may change this as I said. So for now, let's birth date. Let's leave it like that. Okay, the add birthday is done. This image thumbnail, you have to make sure it's centered always. So you can use designer script. So horizontal center equals to 50% X. I see. Great. So it will always center in the middle. Okay. Let me see which other mockup we have. We have edit birthday, which is similar to the add birthday. If I delete button at the bottom, so that's easy. We just save as. After saving the birthday, we do another save as to duplicate. We change the name to edit birthday, and the label here, let's change it to label title. It's more descriptive. The text will be edit birthday. and we have a button, so add one button. For now, don't worry about the layout coming out of the gray area, we will handle it later. And besides of late, almost all the phones are 6 inches 5.5 inches, so they will handle this layout perfectly. But just in case for smaller phones, we'll handle it later if a scroll view or something. So this button will anchor to the bottom. Let's match this with connected device. Great. So put it at the bottom. The text will be text button delete, and the text is delete. Text white. We'll use stateless drawable. So the color red, and the corner radius, let's use 10. Let's see 10. Then when pressed, it should be a bit dark red, and then corner radius also the same thing. Let me see the height, 60. Okay, I'll change the camera radius to 30. Great. And press to the camera radius have to be 30. I think it's too big, so I'll reduce it a bit, 50. Okay. Save. So we have the birthdays layout, single view, left with the single view layout. So this will still duplicate the edit file. Save as. We'll name this one ly single. So with this, we will move this down, remove the text boxes and the button. Make sure you're on the singles layout. So this should be the name of the person. So label full name, then it should be centered, horizontal and vertical center. And then let me bring the item list so you can pick some things from there. I'm copying it to layout, the single layout. Great. Moving it down. So you have the name. We also need things, this one. So I'm removing it from the panel to the activity so I can use it. I'm placing it under the name, and I also make it center, horizontal center. I think this is the date of birth, so label date of birth. The label date of birth should have the date of birth, so let's say July 20th 2004. Okay, next we have the another label. Okay. Next, we add the next label, which is tens and the age. So we can duplicate this, bring it down a bit. Because I'll have to shift everything up a bit. Okay. So here says remember, all these things we are just imputing them for preview. We'll code it and load everything from database dynamically, which will be in part 2. We have to design database to hold all the web data and the user informations. So after this, we have the days and then the icon. I'll delete this image, then delete this, delete the divider. We can use this for the icons. So I'll copy this label. This one now have to change to edit. So label, edit, and the text to at the top I have to change to edit. Wait, I'll also copy it, Ctrl C to copy, and I'll paste it in this panel on top. Let me make the panel a bit taller. The label comes down, this one be on top. We'll change it back to font material icons, and the icon will be share. Search for share, click on it to copy and paste, Ctrl V to paste. Great. The label text should be centered so that it will fall under the icon nicely. The icon size, let's increase it to 20. Great. The text says share, so we change that one. Okay, we will duplicate this. Then we'll duplicate again, Ctrl D to duplicate. This one, the icon is text. I think we'll use this. Click to copy and then Ctrl V to paste. Then we have call. I will use this click to copy and then click on where you want to paste it. Ctrl V to paste. So we change the text. This one is call. And this one is text. Okay. Then the icons, I'll make it a bit bigger. Select the 3, make it 25. Bring them down a bit. And I can see, okay, the days, we've not added the days, so I can create another panel which will be on top. Yeah. And we'll put the labels inside. Then copy the full name label and the date of birth label. Ctrl C to copy. Control V to paste inside. The background, let me make it dark. I'll use the background color for this panel. Dark, comma radius to, let me make it 30. Okay. And this label. True 46. Anchor it to the left. The second label is inside that same panel. We'll bring it up a bit. Add our text. This. I think the panel is not visible enough. So let's change the color a bit. So maybe something like this. Great. Okay, this panel too. Panel this. You can also center it. Okay, and then these labels too can be centered. So this one should be anchored to the left. This one should come to the right. This will be in the middle. This to be in the middle. First, let's name the icons first. So let's say icon IC test. Then this one IC core. This one IC share. The panel will be panel social. Okay, let's try and center this a bit. Something's messing up. Okay, no problem. So this panel, since these ones are anchored to left and right, they will not move, but the middle one, we have to make sure it's always in the center. We can use the IC core dot horizontal center equals to panel social dot width divided by 2 to check the length of the panel, length divided by 2, which will use the center property of the IC core to center it. So we do the same thing for the label 6. You can control D to duplicate. So label 6, the same thing. So now they'll both be centered. Top 65. Top 25. Top 5. Height 60. Width 60. great. Okay. Now everything is looking great. So just to recap, in this tutorial, this is our layout. We have our the first page, which will be the home, which will contain all the birthday list. We created this, and then we created the individual item as item, which will load into the custom list view, as you can see over here, showing on the emulator. And then from there we created a single page where if they click on each individual, to take them to a single page where to show the person's age, details, date of birth, and even the options to call or text or share the person's birthday. We've also created the edit birthday, which you can access when you are viewing, access through here when you are viewing the individual profile. You can click edit to change something from the individual's profile. And then finally we have the add birthday, which you can access from the home using the icon here, which will give you the option to add the person's name and birthday and phone number. So in the next tutorial we will design the database and also code the app. I think that will be the final episode. So please share and subscribe and like. Thank you for watching. Bye.